Oh, right, Trailmakers! Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to Trailmakers. Today we're going to take a look at the new High Seas DLC that's been out for a little while, but the devs have sponsored today's episode and wanted me to take a look at all the new things that have been out for about a year in this amazing vehicle building simulator. About 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago, we did a full playthrough of this game where your ship in the planet's orbit is destroyed and you have to go get parts and pieces from your ship and continuously build new and new vehicles in order to then continuously gather more parts and eventually escape the planet's surface. At least that's the main story of the game, and it's a hell of a lot of fun. There's also multiplayer and sandbox modes and many other objectives to gather, well, all sorts of things from across the planet, or transport heavy cargo, or go and explore and scout and race with your friends, or against them too. And so it's a good time, and I'm happy to be back. If you'd like to check this game out, by the way, and the DLC, make sure you check down below in the description to get it today, and or check all of our other live streams too to see some of the real good fun moments from those other live streams and videos. Well, without further ado, let's take our first look at the Trailmakers High Seas DLC. And let me know if you want to see more of this game and many more down below in the comment section. Let me know how your day is going, and if it's not going great, I hope this video really cheers you up. Thanks again for subscribing. Thanks for smashing like. Let's go. Thanks for all the support. By the way, real quick, I just wanted to show off all the cool things you can do in the game, including the campaign mode I previously mentioned, the race mode, Trailmakers Rally, a couple of different race modes as well for things like an island race and also a treasure island exploration and race, and of course, the High Seas DLC. Let's get started. Waves, wind, and an ocean to explore. Dear colleague, you've arrived at your destination. Oh, that's us.
Dear colleague, you have arrived at your destination.
Yes, we have.
This planet is full of remains from lost civilizations.
Oh.
Please collect the remains and return them to the 4 delivery stations. Each has a color: blue, green, red, and yellow. The stations will appear as rings on your map as you encounter them. Also, please beware of the strong winds and waves in the area. Good luck.
Absolutely. So one of the more interesting things about this DLC, lower left corner, we have a wind speed, which will affect our vehicle, whether it's a, well, ground vehicle, if it's top heavy, or if it's in the sea, or more importantly, an aircraft. So we'll have to worry about turbulence and crosswinds and things when it comes to going in for landing or taking off, that kind of thing. What a beautiful game. Oftentimes you're so busy in a vehicle. This is one of the rare times where you're actually out on your feet. So, let's see. We came down in a landing craft. Our goal then is to basically be like a researcher or like an archaeologist, and we're going to go and get these pieces back to these rings. We have what? Yellow, red, green, and blue, and we have to basically bring them to the matching color. So there's probably a massive map to explore. In fact, oh, indeed there is. And look at that. There's a giant cyclone in the center. You can see all the wind blowing in from every corner, almost as if it's like being pulled into a vortex. We have special items to get, which looks to be gold and some other collectibles. And yeah, you can see my XP in the upper right corner from trying to replay the main campaign again, too. Okay, well, let's go ahead and try to build ourselves a vehicle then, and get over to the little totem here and see if we can collect it. So if we press B, we can build our own vehicle, or we can do some prefab vehicles, too. There's actually like a blueprint mode, where we can import all sorts of different vehicles that we've made before in previous. Oh, yeah, these are all the different types of vehicles we made before. So some of these will work. But also, we can build new things from scratch, and stuff from the Steam Workshop. So these are some creations other players have made, like literally battleships and literally AT-ATs and all sorts of other actual real-world vehicles, such as the SR-71 Blackbird or the F-22 Raptor, and also Skycrane. But, oh, and we got new accessories, too. Lots of things to decorate with. Let's see if we can go with one of my amphibious vehicles we made previously, although we have new stuff to do as well. We got the Water Beetle there. That might actually help us out, push some stuff around. Let's go with that one. See if we can import it. And, oh, we can actually paint it, too. Add decals or save new stuff that we make changes to. All right, so here we go. So, essentially, this vehicle has, like, pontoons on it and a couple of little motors that can propel it forward. So we can just go ahead and tip and rip, brother. Use that horsepower for good. So now it's an amphibious vehicle, right? Just like those duck boats that you see all the time. The game will automatically switch us from our wheels to our little outboard motors. That can then help us to navigate with this. Oh boy, this is going to be tricky. This thing's kind of heavy. Let's see if we can go this way. There we go. Controls are a little reversed in the water, but Let's avoid those tricky overturned debris and timber and barrels and whatever else. Oh wow, we got to do this 35 times. It's going to get more complicated each time. And that should do. Boom. First try. Awesome. Alright, so that's one of many. So now our next goal will basically be to scout out where the next ones are and find out where other recovery zones are in order to continue our research goals, and then also find out where all the pieces are. Now, they're not all going to be that size, I think. They're probably going to be many different objects that we can collect and recollect. So let's head towards the shoreline and see if we can get back onto the beach. Now, another good thing is to make a vehicle for every type of situation, but what I like to do is make vehicles that are modified for each situation too. So it's almost like once we've gotten to the shore, we can take off these little, you know, these underwater propellers and change it back to a vehicle that doesn't have those. So for example, we can go to this one and do this without the pontoons, you see? So you can always add and modify different versions of vehicles. Wow, what is this? Did I make a plane? Wow, how did I even do this? What? Wow, I've got a hovercraft. I wonder if that works on the water. Let's see. Kind of cool to test out. Do we drive off the end of the dock? Oh, maybe not. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. Let's try to just go in the water. Woo! Well, clearly not. But you can always repair, no problem. Ah, we can't go in the water. That's interesting. So if that happens, we can always swim back to shore. Now, if we swim out in the water for too long, it's likely that creatures will try to eat us too. So the vehicle is our absolute must. You're going to be spending about 99% of the time in a vehicle anyway. So is that a chicken? Oh, there's flora and fauna. And he must be scared stiff. There we go. Hey, feller. You want to become a little nugget? No? Okay. I just wanted to pet him. All right, back to the exploration then. Let's try to do some vehicle that would be good for exploration. So all of these are from the campaign mode, but you can play things in either order. If you're more interested in doing more things in the water, you can, of course, go do that. But these are all the things that will unlock and parts that you can unlock to transport things around after that. Look at this monstrosity. Whoa. Wow. Absolute horsepower of freedom, brother. That's crazy. I forgot building all this stuff. Hell yeah. Now, there's no way that this thing is going to go through the water, so we have to worry about wind speeds and, of course, waves here. So if we try to go into the water, we are going to be DED. So let's try something else. Let's go for our water beetle again. Or there's also, I think there's actually some prefabs that the developers will give us too. Yeah, here we go. We got water planes, sailboats, U-boats, tugboats, and a car that's available probably for this DLC. That's what I would definitely recommend using. Actually, let's try the sailboat. Can we? Oh, we got to be in the water to use it. But I want to see if we can actually use wind power this way. I didn't know we could do that. I mean, I knew it would push our vehicle, but I didn't know we could get a sailboat and actually have it useful. Oh, boy. Useful. All right, let's see if this works. There we go. So the wind is blowing that way. We'll have to use a technique that they call in sailing known as tacking in order to utilize the wind to our advantage to try to turn the sail. That's probably way more complicated than just picking a direction and going in it. Let's try to see if we can rebuild our vehicle to go that way. So you can see where the wind is blowing. So they want us to go, wow, 32 miles per hour this way. So we could probably do that speed and maybe more if we've got the wind and the waves working with us. We have the options for vehicle controls. So Q and E turn the sail. And we can work the rudder too. Obviously, there's a very deep piece there trying to keep us from moving. As it's going to be an object for stability, I suppose. Pretty cool concept, though. And we got a nice looking cockpit. And the vehicles are all nice painted. Very nicely painted. All right, let's pick something else. Let's try what seems to be a little more interesting, the U-boat. Ah. Now, oh, that's right. We could do submarines in the game, too. And we have the ability to magnetize to some of those objects. And we have the ability to reverse and go forward and ascend and descend. So no more getting stuck on the beach. We're out of here, I suppose. And Boy, oh boy, we're going fast. Wow. We can dive to the bottom. There's probably going to be some totems down here, too. Look at the bottom. It looks really nicely decorated. I wonder if we have to use explosives to, like, blast through some of these rocks like this one. It looks like it could be something we could actually blow out of the way. Did I just fire a torpedo? I hope not. Hey, there's a treasure chest. No way. Let's see what that is. There could be parts in there. Can we magnetize towards that? Oh, I must have broke my magnetization thingy. There we go. Hey, there we go. Some money in there. Perfect. We can grab some cash and some other things by just doing that. Alright, so it's certainly worth our time to come down here. Although my driving skills are subpar. Subpar. Alright, let's see if we can get back up to the surface. Oh, wow. Whereas a vehicle as complex as this, it's all coming back to me all naturally. 100% all natural. No preservatives. Okay, never mind. Yeah, okay, I take back what I said. Never mind. Alright, let's do the, let's see if the car is amphibious, too. I don't think so. It looks like it could be. It looked like it was. Nope, we have to abandon it. Those are rockets on the side. Lots of fun for sure. Alright, let's go ahead and try the water plane. I want to fly. We can take off and land on the water here. That's a lot of power, baby. Now, I'm playing with a mouse and keyboard, but honestly, I think a controller is going to be a lot easier for a lot of these vehicles. Since you can use the triggers in order to go a little slower with a land vehicle. Or you can use the joystick to pilot a vehicle, such as an aircraft, a little easier, or a helicopter. But this is going to be perfect for scouting. So down there is where we started, and down there is where we recovered our first artifact. So let's go fly around for a little while. And you can actually see where the wind is blowing too. So we're basically into a headwind right now. Oh boy. And that's one heck of a storm going on. This is beautiful. Oh, there's more island. Oh, is it? I thought that was an aircraft carrier for a second. Oh, that's a very interesting rock formation instead. Oh, these biomes are like vastly different. Oh, this one's all snowy. Uh-oh. What's that noise? A whale? Let's circle back around. Oh, I saw a red totem down there. Or an artifact that we need to recover. The question is, where do we bring it to? We can go down and get it, but where do we go? Possibly underwater. A lot of this world might be underwater for going and exploring below the ocean surface and then trying to recover artifacts down there. There could also be creatures trying to gobble us up too, and this is great. Oh, it's a volcano. Sweet. That's really cool. Wow. That's going to be fun to drive around on that. I can see some little bridges down there and a recovery point, so that's where we got to bring one of those artifacts to. Let's go down there and land and take a peek around. Looks like they got a dock set up for us. Oh, wait a minute. Before we do that, a massive vortex in the middle and some sort of a ship here. There's where all the water and wind is blowing to, right below us. What is this thing? Oh, this definitely looks like a carrier of some sort. This might be where all the artifacts are being picked up from, but there's got to be some story lore to this thing. And what's down there in the vortex, the whirlpool. That looks like one giant nope. That's a big nope. Okay, we're out of here. Let's head back to the island. Whales? Did you see the whales? Woo. Like a glove. Oh, he's abandoning it. Don't abandon it. It's fine. Okay, it's not fine. Oh, we can pick our different vehicles if we hold R. Alright, let's flip it around. Oh, big wave. Alright, that's definitely going to be something to take us out. Let's get to shore. I wonder if anything will eat us. That's going to be really cool. The wind is... and the water is going to play a big role in surface vehicles. It seems like building a submarine or an aircraft are a little bit easier. An aircraft is just quick mode, and a submarine is just going to be like all fun and exploration. Although there's got to be some sort of enemy down there somewhere. What is this? Bulldog motors. Could be some sort of a lore. Is there lore? I feel like there's lore. Greedy companies up to no good. Also, I think you can customize your character too, so if you want to, like, you know, you won't often see your character because you'll be in a vehicle, but if you want to have, like, long hair, short hair, or change your outfit or its color, you can definitely do whatever you want. Wear a helmet, and, well, you should always wear a helmet, but use the map to teleport here. Ah, so we found the vortex, the center of the map. We found Mount Magma, Hot Springs, Ashes, the Eye, the Burning Gate. Oh, these are all cool. The area that we found that was snowing was called the Sunken Peaks. It literally looks like somebody laying on their back trying to do like a snow angel. Palm Beach and the Wharf, Tiki Wharf, I think is where we all got started. Yeah, landing site right over there. So we kind of start south of the middle, and we've only explored about maybe like the half of the inner side of the map. There's also the outer side too, but that was with an aircraft, so travel in the water is going to be very slow. And this is the type of DLC that has versatility, and also verticality, because of course we have to build vehicles for underwater as well as on the surface of the water and also on the ground. And if you happen to manage to make a vehicle that can drive on the ground, submerge, and also be able to go pretty well on the shore or on the surface without flipping over, that's a pretty good vehicle. And if you can make it fly, if you can make it do all four things, which you're totally welcome to do, crazy. It's possible. Yeah. Alright, let's get to the little teleporter here. Yeah, a little swim. Any more lore? I can hear something. That must be where we are now. Oh, there's 35 artifacts per no way. Wait a minute. So there's 35 artifacts in each area. So that means that between the, well, I mean, there could be 35. Let's just say maybe there is. So that's got to be over 100 different items to go and find. Not to mention all the treasure chests and more that give you more money to spend to build stuff. I think that's oh yeah, that's what allows us to buy accessories from the shop. So the money that we found earlier is for that. Oh, there's also a beta mirror mode, which is nice. They didn't have that before. And you can take a look at aerodynamics. I think it also focuses on hydrodynamics too. Well, let's walk around in our AT-AT just for fun. Can I build this here? Test drive. Oh, black and AA. We can literally do a battleship. Oh boy. Well, there you go. Oh, it's got guns. Okay. You know what'd be really cool in this game is to actually build an aircraft carrier where you can launch an aircraft from it. I'm sure people have done it, but I would love to design that. Alright, let's take some designs from the little... Let's see, save vehicles history. Let's try Our little scarab. Get this thing out of here. Goodbye, sir. How do I clear you? Undo, exit, transform. Wait, if I just press 1... Ah, we can transmute. So if we press R, then we can hit 1, 2, 3, 4 to do that. That's helpful. And these are all the vehicles we've driven previously. Cool. This thing's a pretty good scout. Is there really a reason to get off the beach, though? Or away? Oh, hell yeah. We can go over a jump? Oh, I'm never going to make that. No way. We need something fast to go over that. Let's see. What can we do to get over the big O jump? We did have something that went pretty fast, but that thing is way too large. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, this thing's got a lot of motors. I think it's got... Oh, it's got rockets on it. Ah, it's meant to be driven in reverse, I think. No way. That'll buff out, it's fine. There we go. Perfect. You can goof around all day just trying to go over jumps and stuff like that. Let's try to actually get up top and look around on those roads. Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads. Probably a good idea to keep this vehicle, though, if I fall off the roads that previously I said we don't need. That'll buff out, it's fine. Alright, let's get up here. Of course, this vehicle is made a little bit more for desert driving and dry lands. This is kind of more of a rocky mountain. Boy, boy, are things rocky here. Oh, no. Magma. Oh boy. Totally doesn't sound scary at all. Doesn't sound like steamy hot death one bit. Ah, look at that. There's like a book or something down there at the end of the line. I think the hovercraft will be able to get over this. It's not necessarily like liquid magma. It's kind of more of a hot top layer. So we should be able to use the hovercraft to get that book. And pull that back down. So the purpose here now will be to kind of scout things out and get ideas of what vehicles we'll need to create and where we'll need to go with them. So right at the entrance, we can build a hovercraft, pull that book out, and then convert to a different vehicle. We don't have to be in the same vehicle the whole time. We can use like a big crane to recover that or a helicopter to pull that out of there. And then if it's something very heavy, we can drop it nearby and then transport it via a truck. That's fine. That we didn't need that, whatever that was. Ah, here's a book right here. Ancient Red Tome. Resets in water. Oh. So there's rules. Don't drop it in the water. What else is behind us? See a tome down there at the very bottom of the screen. Is that the same one? I think so. We had to loop around. Oh. Oh, we could probably get that down there. From here. All right, let's recover a red one. So let's use a vehicle that might give us a little bit of push and pull. So the vehicle that we saw earlier that went over that jump is actually going to be perfect for that jump in this case. Although we don't want it too... Don't need something too big. This'll do. Okay, so we can use Q, E, and L to lower the little clamp here. We can pick this thing up off the ground. Now, as you can see, I have to drive this vehicle kind of in reverse. It was designed for some other scenario, I think. Now, let's see what button we've got to pick it up. There we go. Ah, perfect. So now, we should be able to go over that jump. Or over the edge of the cliff and die. Like I almost did. Wow. That was close. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see if we can fly. You can do it. Alright, ready? Woo! Oh boy. Where'd it go? Oh, thank goodness, it's right there. Now, sometimes these things like explode or they have a timer. Every area might be different, but, you know, before we were picking up like tiki heads, and this time it's tomes. So some of these could be volatile in many different ways. That might be dangerous, or have to have a different solution to the problem. But there's really no right answer so long as you get to point A to point B. You can do it without crashing, without damage. You can do it while flying or underwater. As long as the scenario allows you to do it, you can do it. You can do it! Alright, let's go ahead and drop this off. Oh no, the book went in the water. Let's see. Oh, it's all good. The next time we'll probably just crash right here. Oh, we can take the long way. Oh, so it resets us to where before we crashed. Interesting. So what we can do is we can drop the book here and let it slide down. And I guess I forgot about the whole, like, prevention of fast travel by trying to die. So you could either do this to try to, like, limit your fall a little bit. Which didn't work so well. But it looked like it was close. Or we could drive all the way down and put the tome in there. After picking it up, so we don't have to have a hand on it the whole time. We don't have to touch it. Also, wasn't there a way over on the other side to get down there? Let's see if we can go back to an aircraft of some sort. Let's see. So back to the old drawing board. Let's look at the... Ooh. Wow, I have some weird aircraft. What is this stuff? What is this for? Wow, this thing seems like it'll be crazy fast. If we put a little magnet on the bottom of this thing, we could easily pick up that book and just transport it. Although this thing is not so good with finesse. Let's go to the top of the volcano. I want to see. Oh boy. Oh, there's a tome in there too? Oh, that one would be relatively easy to get with this. Yeah, aircraft are going to be a lot more fun to try to navigate with all the wind. You can see it's pushing us aggressively to the west side. Oh, and we're upside down. That's not good. That's not good. Not good. Not good. Still not good. And we're fine. Nope, we're bad. This is bad. I need some practice, I think. But, hey, it's all about having a good time. Well, that's about all the time we have today for our first look at the Trailmakers High Seas DLC. It's been out for about a year, and it looks like they've been adding all sorts of new updates and features for free to the base game, as well as updates to the DLC, with many other DLCs, too. If you'd like to check it out for yourself, again, check down below in the description. Thanks again for subscribing, watching today's episode, and watch more Trailmakers on the channel with many a live stream and video. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks again for dropping in. We'll see you next time. Goodbye, buddy.